Well, a Missouri family wants to raise chickens to lay farm fresh eggs, even though they live inside the city limits. However, their chickens could soon be kicked out of town. Zach Tecklenburg shows us why it's happening to a lot of people these days.
Hi, guys.
Erika and Christa Casebeer say they did their homework, checking with the city of Odessa back in April.
They told us there was no ordinance against having chickens in Odessa city limits, so we set up the shed and put up the fence and brought the birds home.
Christa says she was later surprised with a very different message.
In early June, we got a letter from the city stating that we are harboring livestock and in violation of city ordinance code, which was kind of a surprise to us.
And on Saturday, another letter giving them 15 days to get rid of the birds or they'd be removed. Christa says the ordinance lists banned livestock, but chickens are not one of them. Community Planning and Economic Development Director Will Osborne says in the list of animals, it all comes down to these 5 words, including but not limited to. So while chickens are not specifically mentioned, the city says they're livestock and they're not allowed.
We don't really understand what's going on and where it's coming from.
Being out of compliance with the city ordinance is one of the very biggest reasons chickens are dropped off here at the KC Pet Project. In the past year, the shelter has taken in more than 100 of them.
And maybe a neighbor complained they don't want the chickens, around their houses.
Tori Fugate at the KC Pet Project says while many cities allow chickens, they come with strict rules.
You cannot have more than 15. You cannot have a rooster that crows.
That's why she says it's so important to read carefully before bringing these home. Zach Tecklenburg, 41 Action News.
Well, Odessa Planning and Zoning will look into the livestock ordinance during a meeting on Thursday. The Casebeers, in the meantime, hope they can appeal the city's decision and keep the 6 chickens on their property.